Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, all right? The title of this lesson is going to be called Dwell in the House of Mourning, all right? And I want to get into a few scriptures, and, just hit a few points, like always, dealing with that topic, all right? Because it's, you have, there's been videos circulating of these particular Israelites, so-called Israelite camps, and they're frolicking around, they're playing games, they're doing rap videos, they're having award shows, all types of folly and stupidity, man, and they're not taking heed to the scriptures, as you see on the screen, where the Lord said to dwell in the house of mourning, man. All right, don't be in a jolly, mirthful spirit all the goddamn time. Which is nothing wrong with, kicking back, having a drink, putting on some music. But that's not meant to, be put out there to Israel, man. You doing rap, so-called rap videos, trying to mingle the truth with that hip hop nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? You got, riding in the car with the top down, with the shades on, t-shirt with fringes on it. That spirit is way off, man. And we had Great Millstone. We represent the house of mourning, man. Brothers are just basically all about doing the work, pushing the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. We catch our hell, we deal with it, and we just move on, man. And I just wanted to hit a few points. This is it's Ecclesiastes 7, and I'm starting at 2. It says, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting." So there it is, man. It's simple, plain, and to the point. It's better to go to the house of mourning than rather the house of feasting. All right, you look at these other Israelite groups; they represent the house of feasting. That's why they have all these YouTube subscribers. Not that we're envious or we look at that for anything. We, be honest with you, we can care less. But just to make a point, they have all these YouTube subscribers. Some channels got 20, 50K subscribers. The comment boards are lit. A lot of people commenting is women. All these women on it. That's already a damn red flag. They get thousands of hits because they represent the house of feasting. They bring a certain excitement, or they bring a certain level of entertainment value to this Israelite thing, for lack of a better term, man. And people are drawn to that because it represents feasting, mirth. It says, I'll read that again. "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better." All right, right. So it's better. Sorrow is better than laughter, man. It's better to be in a afflicted, basically a base state, man. Why? Because it keeps you humble. It keeps you focused. It keeps you from being proud. And it keeps you on your edge, so to speak, man. And that's the spirit that brothers are in, man. Brothers are in a sorrowful spirit. We're lowly, we're down, and that's Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai keeping us like that, man. All right, and that also links up with I think that's what's that in the Apocrypha, where it says wise man doth scarce smile a little. Scriptures also say a fool may be known in his Scripture says fool may be also known in his excessive laughter, man. Always laughing and giggling and dancing all the goddamn time, man. That's really a sign of a fool, man. When a person is like it says here, of a sad countenance and sorrowful, that person is more so serious, man. All right, they're serious, they're focused, they're motivated, they're driven. You know, a person that's always playing games and partying, it ain't serious, man. All right. It says, verse 4, it says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. All right. And you see that distinction clearly today, man, with Great Millstone. All right. Which we have the apostles and elders as examples. You know, Spirit Yahweh Shem Yahushua dealing with them, and it funnels down to the rest of the brothers, man. All right, they basically represent the house of mourning, man. And it says what? The heart of the wise, meaning the mind of the wise. Somebody who's a wise man would cleave unto that, rather than what? The house of mirth, man. You know, being basically being comfortable. You know, the apostles always say that comfort is the enemy, man, and that's these other groups. All right, IUIC, they're comfortable. You know, HOI is comfortable. ISUPK is comfortable. You know, all of them is in a mirthful mind frame, man. You know, and that's not the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, the way of Yahweh, the Lord's dealing with the afflicted and the ones that's in a sorrowful state, man. All right, which leads me to my next scripture, Matthew's 5. I'm gonna start at the top. It says Matthew 5:1. It says, and seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his apostles came unto him, and his hymn is talking about Yahweh Shai, man. Verse 2, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, right? And we represent the poor in spirit, man. All right, the scriptures say Lord said he chosen the weak things of the world to confound the mighty, and the poor of this world to confound those that are rich, or something to that effect. I believe that's 1 Corinthians, the 1st chapter. You know, it says, verse 4, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. You see that? So the ones that are mourning, which represents us, all right, I say the brothers who are sincere of the hopeful elect, we are coming in that mournful standpoint, man. Why? Because we're looking to be comforted, man, in Yahweh Shai, which really we're being comforted now through the scriptures. Scriptures say the Lord will send us a comforter, but ultimately we're going to be comforted when Yahweh Shai come. All right, say he's going to come with healing in his wings. All right, so these guys that are already in a these guys who are already comfortable, what sense would it make for the Lord to come get them? You know, why do they need to be comforted if they're already laughing, joking, and living it up, having award shows, partying, bullshitting, shucking and jiving, you know, and just living in a complete sense of mirth, man? Why does Yahweh Shai got to come to comfort them? All right, read that again, Matthew 5:4. It says, blessed are they that mourn. All right, it says, blessed are they, man. And that goes back to Ecclesiastes 7, when it says the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, man. All right, it says, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted, man. And that's ultimately what we're patiently waiting for, man, for Yahweh Shai to deliver us out of this hell, man. All right, and to comfort us, you know. Let me go from there. I'll probably get one more scripture. This is Revelations chapter 11. All right, just to further build on that. Revelations 11, and I'm just jump right to verse 3. All right, it says, and I will give power unto my two witnesses, which the two witnesses pretty much represent the nation of Israel, northern and southern kingdom. All right, the two witnesses. It says, and I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days. All right, clothed in sackcloth. All right, and we're living in that time. That's talking about right now. And it says what? The Lord won't give the Israelites power. which the power in this sense is this truth, this word, man. All right, you go back to I believe it's Micah the third chapter. He said, "Surely, surely I'm full of power." All right, to preach the word of the Lord or something to that effect. I think it's Micah 3:8. So the power, so we already possess the power, which is this truth, man, this gospel, this doctrine. But the point is, said what? They're clothed in sackcloth. And when you go into sackcloth, you just do a Google search or look it up. All right. Sackcloth is going into when somebody's mourning. All right. When the Israelites were in the state of mourning, you know, when they basically made themselves low. All right. They would cast dust upon themselves. Some people would shave their head and they'll put on sackcloth. Why? Because you're representing being in a state of mourning. Excuse me. So when you look at Great Millstone, what? We always get criticized. Oh, you guys got them raggedy garments and garments look like this, garments look like that, you know, or the presentation might not be the most polished and spiffy, so to speak. Nigga, because we ain't sackcloth, man. All right? We be mourning, man. Now, inwardly, brothers got, man, and that goes with Isaiah 50, I think it's Isaiah the 52nd chapter, which says, "O Jerusalem," no, it says, "All Israel, put on thy beautiful garments." That's talking about this word, man. It's true. So inwardly, man, brothers are shining, man. Because brothers have the wisdom and knowledge and understanding from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, being taught by our apostles and elders and other teachers, man. But outwardly, man, we don't put that on. Now these other camps, you know, inwardly they don't know a goddamn thing and they wicked, man. So outwardly, yeah, they got to put the big glorious Star Wars garments, you know, with the super big armbands and the big the big mitris. All right, the damn championship belt girdles. You know, outwardly they gotta show that, because inwardly they wicked, man. All right, and Yahweh Shai talked about that. You know, I forget what chapter. I think it's in Matthew's, where it says basically inwardly they're full of dead man's bones. Pretty sure you brothers know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man. But the point is, we rocking the sackcloth, man, because we represent the house of mourning. You know, and we're basically waiting to get our glorious garments in the kingdom, man. But right now, it's all about the word, man. All right, it's all about pushing the word out. I'm gonna end on another scripture. Haggai 1:7. It's a real quick verse, just to kind of bring it home. Haggai 1:7. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. All right, consider your ways, man. All right, are you basically consider? Are you in the house of mourning, or are you in the house of feasting and mirth, man? That's something to consider, especially living in these latter days, man. When things is getting sticky, it's getting tight, you know. And at any time, man, you know, Yahweh Shem Shah could bring judgment on you, man. And at the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, is right around the corner. It's gonna be here before you know it, man. And you want to make sure that you on the right side, man. You best be damn sure that you in the house of mourning, man. All right, because you in the house of mirth, you ain't gonna make it. You know, you're not gonna make it, man. All right, so you better what? I read that again. Haggai 1:7. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways, man. All right, and I'm gonna just end it off right there. You know, all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Rakakwadash. All right, until the next video, Shalom.